Hi everybody, John Jackson here with Alliance Insurance Services. I want to talk today about motorcycles, and that should be obvious, right? I mean, I got my leather jacket on. Am I pandering? I'm pandering. But we should talk about motorcycles because motorcycles are awesome and we insure them. I want to talk about motorcycle safety, and I know that's not the coolest thing you can ever do. It would probably be better to talk about how many cc's your engine is. And that's about as much as I know about motorcycles. But it's super important to know how to ride your bike safely and how to make sure you don't end up being one of these really scary statistics that I'm about to tell you. So why don't you come with me and let's talk about motorcycle safety. So, first things first. Wear a helmet. And I know everyone's always told you this. You've heard it from everyone from your grandma to your spouse to the guy at the store. I mean, everybody's an expert on helmets and how you should wear them, right? The crappy thing is that they're right. Helmets reduce your risk of dying in a motorcycle accident by 37%. That's pretty big. But not only that, helmets also reduce the risk of a head injury by 69%. I mean, that's massive. If you think about, you got some pretty valuable real estate up here. You don't want to screw it up. So, very simply, wear a helmet. So the next thing I want to talk about are the roads you ride on. Lots of bikers think that surface roads, street roads, be they in a city or in the country, are a lot safer than being on a highway or freeway. And the math just does not back this up. Of all the accidents that take place, 91% of accidents involving a motorcycle take place on city or country roads. That's crazy. So only 9% actually take place on a highway. So the next time you're thinking, oh, I'll just go down through the city or I'll just take this back road, it'll be way nicer, way safer than, worrying about tractor and trailers or worrying about all that traffic. So it's actually safer to go on the highway than it is to go on that side road. So take that into consideration the next time you're going on one of your long rides and you're planning it out. So this goes out to all my newbies, my rookies out there who are just getting into being on a motorcycle. 50% of all accidents involving a motorcycle involve people who have only been riding for 5 months or less. So if you're just getting started, take a safety course. I know that sounds crazy. It sounds like the nerdiest thing you could possibly do. How are you going to mix something as cool as being on a bike with something as lame as school? But it helps tremendously, and it'll make sure that you're safer and that you know what to do in situations that you probably would not if you were just winging it or relying on a buddy. So don't be one of those statistics. 50% of all the people who only have 5 months or less experience. And when you consider that statistic with another really scary statistic, which is 80% of motorcycle accidents involve someone being injured or killed. So really quickly you see that first 5 months, pretty much the first half a year that you're riding, you are in some serious danger. So make sure that you're educated on how to treat that bike with respect and make sure that you're safe. Now, I can't even believe I have to say this, but it's just part of our culture. It's just part of life. Don't drink and ride. 43% of all accidents where someone is killed on a motorcycle involve drinking and riding. It's right there in black and white. If you drink and ride, you could die. And that's really scary, not cool at all, but it's there. So there's just no situation where you're going to be on a bike after you've been drinking that is safe. So don't do it. That's it. So to kind of summarize here, I think the main thing to take away is that you should treat your bike with respect. These things are phenomenal pieces of craftsmanship. They are amazing machines that deserve to be treated that way. And not everyone can get on them. You can't just hop on a motorcycle and then drive down the road because you know how to operate your Toyota Corolla. It doesn't work like that. So treat your bike with respect. Treat the entire skill set as something worthy of respect. Because if you don't, you could end up not just a statistic, you could end up a casualty. And that's really, really, really sad for someone who wants to take part in what is more than just a hobby for most people, it's a lifestyle. So make sure you're treating it the way it deserves. Okay, lecture over. That's it from me. If you have questions, please reach out to one of us here at Alliance. We love talking about motorcycles. We're very good at insuring motorcycles and making sure that you get a phenomenal deal so that you don't spend an arm and a leg before you're out there on the road. So give us a call, send us an email, fill out the form below this video, or read the blog above this video if you're on our blog website. There's a lot more information in the blog about motorcycles in general. There's actually some places you can go that show where some rides are, where there are some big events at the beach, things like that. There's also links to some safety websites if you're interested, including some education websites as well. So that's it from me. Thanks again. This is John from Alliance Insurance, and be safe out there.